This is Robert Teal-Rist, and what we will be presenting today is the alerts and incidents consoles of the CyberProof Defense Center platform. Previously, you saw the home screen, which went through how we basically look at everything as an overview. What we're going to be looking at now is literally how alerts come in and where the incidents are created and what these specific pages do. We will also, after that, show you a little bit about the reporting. So what we do when it comes to alerts is we grab alerts from different systems. Those systems, of course, can be anything from a SIM system, could be a vulnerability management system, cloud-based Office 365. Literally anything that produces alerts, we have the ability to most likely grab that alert and bring it into our system, add orchestration and automation to it. In doing so, we want to be able to see those alerts. We do, however, when we work everything, we work it in the actual incident section, which is over here. But in the alert section, when we bring stuff in, things such as alerts from those SIM systems, in this case, we actually are using ArcSight. We also have other tools like threat intelligence tools. And based off of the playbooks that we build, determine how we will respond to an alert when it comes in. So as an example, what we're going to do is we're going to basically kick off a couple quick alerts so we can actually see the system in action. And then basically we're going to see two different things. One, how we would manually create an incident, and two, how CMO would create an incident. Later on in another presentation, we will actually get into specific types of incidents and how those are created. So basically what is going to happen is we're going to have an alert that's kicked off into the environment. And as you can see, 3 alerts came in at the same time. Those alerts came from an inside threat intelligence system to ArcSight systems. And we can see that it's a checkpoint malware, SMB, and shadow brokers alerts. Now, if there was an automated playbook, CMO would grab these and create an incident from them. But in this case, CMO has not done that. This is a manual incident, so we will actually create it. And then we'll show you what happens once it's created. So the actual alerts, we give pretty good detail around the alerts, the things that are coming in, full descriptions, the actual SIM information, as well as the actual signature that's written from the actual system, whether it's the SIM system or another system. So you do not have to go to that specific system to get further information. We bring all of that together. Now, what we're going to do is manually create an incident. We can add to incidents. We can mark irrelevant if it turns out this is a false positive or something. But again, we are investigating this and determining what it is. We will create the incident. And when we create the incident, the system naturally comes up and tells us that there are specific things that it thinks it is, i.e. the priority and severity, status, and what the actual type of incident is. In this case, I'm going to make a change because I honestly believe that this is a higher level incident. Now, other things that we do is we add orchestrations, and some of those orchestrations can be tags, and they can be added via CMO, his playbooks, or we can add those manually to actually enhance the actual alert. And in this case, we know that it's coming from a checkpoint system, but I also know that it's coming from the IPS module, not the firewall, but it's not listed that way. So next time this comes out, I do want to have that information in front of me. So we've added that into it. Now, incident has been created, and this is really where everything happens within an incident. Incidents come in, we basically have checkpoint malware. We're going to click on that specific incident. And what will happen is we'll have incident details, and everybody then is brought together in a centralized chat ops. The chat ops is very, very important because basically it gives us the function to have everybody working in the same place, doing everything in the same place, recording everything in the same place. Everything that is done here, secured, hashed, and encrypted, can be used in civil or criminal litigation. And we can pull up a report on this investigation at any time. And what I mean by that is I could pull one right now and it would give me all the details up to this point, or I can wait till it's finished and it will give me the full details of the actual analyst. Within the chat ops, there are several things that you can do. Of course, you can talk to people, bring people together, but you can also query CMO. You can ask CMO to do things, go out to VirusTotal. In this case, bring back information if it's on the blacklist. So we do all that within here. You also have the capability to come in here and type commands. You can ask CMO to actually do things for you. And there are a lot of different requests. In this case, we can ask him to go to VirusTotal, PassTotal, things like that. We can ask him to bring up video feeds. We could ask him to go out to a system and do something, i.e. Suspend an account in Active Directory, run a vulnerability scan, bring back vulnerability data, upload a patch. So a lot of different things that you can do within here. He does have automation that he can do on his own, but you can also request him to do things. things. Finally, what we have over here is we've got some of the observables that are very, very important. Timelines, how this thing occurred, when it occurred. We have to keep track of that information. So of course, we set that up and we integrate that into the actual report. Observables, these are the additional things. So you have an alert that comes in, an IP says that it's attacking an IP. We want to enhance that and say, well, the IP attacking is coming from ChinaNet. It's its known state-sponsored attacker, and it's also on abuse IP, and we've had it checked against other blacklists. We do work with playbooks. We will talk about those in another recording. And then, of course, we have alerts, and then we have our general. So we are going to close this out. And the last thing I do want to show you is the report that is reproduced in here. So we'll go ahead and type in closed, click confirm. And this is the report that I'm talking about. We provide this within the environment, whether you're doing it in the middle of an investigation or if you want to pull it at the end, but it does provide you the full details on the investigation, name, description, time created, the severity, number of observables, the systems that produces the alerts, the people that were involved, the timeline, and the full chat ops. And again, hashed, encrypted, and stored. All right, that is it for the alerts and incidents. I hope that you got the knowledge out of this, and we will be continuing on with the next one, which will be around specific alerts. Thank you very much for attending.